The way network switches are developed and brought to market today is very much of what I call a closed black box solution. And the thing that's really intriguing about taking a more open approach here is that there's no one company in the world that's going to put all the best engineers under one roof. Whether you're Cisco, Intel, Facebook, or anybody, you don't have all the best engineers. And so the real power of open source is getting multiple engineers to go and focus on a problem. Basing solutions on an open source platform is bound to allow innovation to really move forward a lot faster, because you've got the whole industry working on a problem as opposed to only the engineers that are under one roof.
Cumulus Linux enables the ability for customers to put the intelligence and capabilities of software on top of any industry standard switch, which really enables a choice for customers to define whatever hardware architecture they want to map to a software-defined data center. And we think ultimately that choice breeds innovation and drives capabilities for customers on all fronts.
One of the things I'm excited about Cumulus Networks are the technology trends that are enabling it. The merchant silicon that allows you to build a router in a single chip, and the Linux software stack, which now has the networking functionality to drive that hardware, means that we can now move the switches to be more in line with the compute platforms in the data center.
Because of the Cumulus Linux that's going to run on top of open compute switches, it's going to give end users flexibility and choice to be able to build best-of-breed solutions for their network, and also to be able to get down and take granular control over what's happening on the network.
Cloud is largely about automation, and the industry more broadly has standardized around Linux as the basis for automation. And Cumulus Networks has brought Linux to networking as the interface, the operational interface, so it can take advantage of this broader ecosystem of programmatic tools for running and managing networks.
To deliver the promise of the cloud, our infrastructure needs much higher levels of automation and analytics. Cumulus Linux can help make this happen. It's a truly open, fundamentally programmable platform that's already ubiquitously deployed in the data center. With Cumulus Linux, networking can become a first-class citizen in the software-defined data center.
At cloud scaling, one of the biggest blockers to our production deployments of our OpenStack-based product is switch automation. And the challenge there has been that all of the different switch manufacturers have very different APIs. Cumulus changes the game and allows us to use the same Linux operating system across all of our different switch manufacturers, and hence all of our tooling that automates the deployment and configuration of the switch fabric is the same from one customer deployment to another.
Networking vendors have clung to their vertically integrated mainframe business model, and this has meant artificially high prices, fewer choices, and a slower pace of innovation. Cumulus Networks can change all that. I've been looking forward to this day for a long time.
Networking traditionally has not been automated in any way. And in fact, if you look at interfaces to networks and networking gear, this has been a large user interface design exercise. It's very important that networking gear has programmable interfaces that are built for programs. They have versioning, they have consistent data semantics, and this is largely what Cumulus is doing.
To enable end users to choose the hardware they want, choose the software they want, and then iterate on top of that, and be able to cut through some of the abstraction layers that are put in place today from a lot of the proprietary vendors, to be able to really understand what's happening deep inside of the network. That's really exciting, and we don't know where that's going to take us.
We're very excited about Cumulus because we think Cumulus can do for networking what Linux did for servers. We think the impact for customers will be profound. We think networking will become much cheaper, much more powerful, and we think Cumulus will make applications possible that were never even imagined before, in the same way that Linux made applications like Facebook and Google possible.